What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bossco back again. What's good with everybody, bro? Hopefully you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Just out here posted up chilling. Decided to go live stream. Wow, 2K21 is uploading, bro. AA13 Gaming, what it do? Rams fan, what it do, my guy? What's going on with you? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I kind of did it a little later. Started one of my other videos. I was kind of doing things behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But I'll go live for a little bit, see how you guys are doing, talk to some of you guys, see what's good. Check out the Thrift channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get this channel to 1K subs ASAP. We're only in the 200 range, so we got a little ways to go. But I'm sure if I can get at least some of you guys to come from here to go there, it'll be no problem. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is just one of the videos. Actually, one of my more recent videos. Particularly going to Burlington, finding some good stuff. Pretty fire. But yeah, man, we just here chopping it up, talking about a few things. I mean, I got a lot of things going on behind me and around me, so we'll get to some of that. NBA playoffs, interesting as always, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see you guys, good to come back for a minute, you know what I'm saying? 2K21, bro, it's finally here. The gaming channel is going to be active as ever. The game is here now. So as soon as this is done, as soon as it's done downloading, I'm for sure going to hop on there. I'm going to go right to the shoe creator and see what I can do, bro. I'm about to have some fun with the shoe creator, probably before I even touch the game itself. Who knows? It depends on what the setup's like. It's going to be dope, though, man. Anybody in here getting 2K21 on PlayStation, you got to get some games in. I need people to practice with. I need people to run against, 5v5 with the regular teams or run together on, my career and all that stuff. We're going to be doing giveaways on the gaming channel, on the thrift channel. We just trying to keep it moving, man. There's so many obstacles that come up, but you got to learn how to move around them and jump over the hurdles. And that's what we're doing, bro. So, all your support, like always, is always necessary. Whatever you can do that is free helps out a lot. The likes, the sharing the videos on other platforms is really important right now because my notifications and stuff like that, it does not kind of work and go through here. That's why sometimes, for example, the video that dropped this morning, I had it set up as a premiere, at 12 and then the rest of the night till 6 because that's like the self-notification for yourself. That kind of still shows up on people's timeline. Recommendations don't really go out to people, so I got to find different ways to make sure you guys know what's up. I believe the next level might be actually making a set time and date, but it just gets so tricky with my schedule. You know what I'm saying? So found some soldiers. These were grade school size. I think like a 6.5 or maybe even a 7. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But that's something you guys can check out too if you're not doing it already. I know Rams fan gets in there, does it. Maybe a few other people too. I know Cool does his thing for sure. What's good, Cool? Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, I've been posting pretty consistently on that channel too. I think the last time I posted though was like maybe 4 to 5 days ago, so it's been a little minute. I usually try to go more consistent there, but a lot we've just been going in, bro. And as you guys tune into that channel, you'll see what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's just crazy out here what's going on, and with everything happening, with just everything happening, you just gotta find ulterior ways and different ways. And luckily I've been able to find a way to kind of get into this or be doing it, and I'm going hard. It's just you have your own expectations, you build your own momentum, you build what you're trying to do yourself. You know what I mean? Your mind is always going to go harder than what you're actually doing. So sometimes I'll be looking at like, oh my God, what's going on? It's not moving. But then you look back in the scheme of things, you average things out, and everything looks just fine. It just takes patience, just like everything else. You know what I'm saying? I've been involved in, doing dispensary and stuff like that. Getting the product and then being able to have it gone in hours or days is kind of what you kind of get used to or accumulate to when you're doing certain things. So when you have certain things that, okay, for example, one thing that's like on the back of my brain, and I'm always thinking like, was that a bad situation? I loaded up on a lot of cleats, but football season's still to come, so it's been trickling here and there. But I wanted them things. I thought they would be gone by now, but I understand with everything going on, that's gonna probably get pushed back a little bit. So that's just one thing in the back of my mind. It's like, we gotta get these cleats out of here. I got them for the dirt cheap. but it's just like I want them gone. Like, I'm even trying to lower the prices when you shouldn't. You shouldn't really second guess yourself. I mean, it comes to a point, where you will lower prices and stuff like that, but go with your gut feeling for a little while with that patience, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Today, some of you guys might have seen I was stopped by Hollywood, check out some of the stores. I made it to all three. I did. Marshall's, uh, Shoe Palace, and Foot Locker. Foot Locker by far had the most heat there. Shoe Palace has some heat there too, man. I believe they might have put something out early. I don't know. I don't think they did put it out early. I think it's already available. There's some Jordan 1 mids for women that are really, really sick, bro. Crazy. If you follow me on Twitter, I posted them. If you haven't followed my Twitter, let me show. I could probably show you guys that right now. But yeah, they had some stuff, and Foot Locker Hollywood and Holland was having deals like they was the outlet or something, or like they was Marshalls. They had a few shoes that were priced like Marshalls, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy to see that, but dope to see it at the same time. This is the time where you can really flourish on the market right now. If you're into reselling or just collecting for yourself, this is the time to kind of cop, bro. A lot of places are dropping the prices because they got to catch up with shipments. A lot of things got paused and held back. So, going to your stores, just popping up on them just to see, peek your head inside. You never know what they might have inside. 32 Ron, what it do? What it do, my guy? Yeah, I got it downloaded right now. Bro. I had to do it. The time just flew by. I was reminded maybe 2 days ago that the game was dropping. I'm like, wait, what? It's in 2 days? I thought we had some more time, but it's pretty much here. Sorry about the background noise that you guys always know. Yeah, like I said earlier, man, as soon as the game uploads, I don't know if I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna play my career tonight, obviously, but I'm going to that shoe creator just to see what you're able to do. I hope they gave you more patterns. Like they had different type of patterns before. They had like a cool amount. I hope they add more. It would be dope if they give you an upload feature. Like if you could upload some stuff to put onto shoes, that would be ridiculous. But I'm sure they won't. It's not that advanced yet. Maybe on next gen, who knows? I have a feeling that they're going to give us the same patterns they gave us for the last 3 years. And it's like, come on, man, give us a little bit more. Let us do more with the shoe creator stuff. You know what I mean? Shoe creators the shit. But I noticed that 2K's been noticing people do the shoe creator because in the pre-order looking at what I'm seeing right here. LeBron 18s, Kyrie 7s, finna pass this year. I can totally dig it. I can totally dig that sentiment and that opinion. The colorful LeBron 18 did not look too bad. The Kyrie that I'm seeing is definitely something that has to grow on me. You know what I mean? Like, it looks okay, but it don't look okay at the same time. And if I'm not mistaken, I kind of felt that way about the Kyrie 5 at first, and then I liked the Kyrie 5 the more I saw it. You know what I mean? I feel like the colorways are going to make this shoe. I hope the Kyrie 7 is not a fall off year for Kyrie. You know what I mean? And I hope Kyrie, wears it a lot. Like, I hope he likes it just like he likes all the other shoes. You've been seeing a lot of stars now wearing older shoes of their signature lines. And my brain to the forefront, I'm thinking about, Paul George. But LeBron also wears some of his older shoes and other models too. The PG's actually announced talking about not wearing the PG4s because they're not like, he doesn't feel, I guess, comfortable in them or safe or something like that because of how his foot can slide. And even in today's game, he was wearing the PG1s in the USA colorway. I gotta move this light around because it's kind of shadowy over here. Yeah, but the PG4s, like, I did try them on. Damn motorcycles. I did try them on. Still bad. I did try them on at the outlet before, and they're very comfortable. Dominique, what it do, my guy? What's going on with you? I see he just copped the 2K itself too, right? Fire. Not sure when the date is. They haven't given us a date yet on the LeBron 18 as of yet. They did show us two colorways, which was that black colorway, of course, the colorway that he wore, and then there's like another colorway which I'll try to pull up. But shout out to you once again, Dominic. Thanks for the donation, $7.99. I appreciate that. The super chat. Good looking out, bro. Thank you for that energy as well. Yeah, so the 18 is not bad. It gives me a combination of, if I'm not mistaken, the 15 and 16. I think that's what I saw when I looked at them. I'm not sure. Or like the 15 and the 16 and the 16 low. It looks like a hybrid shoe. Like most of these shoes do. They always are like, a combination of something else. Combination of one or two shoes to try to make up the new shoe. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, those things are so many shoes. So we first started off about the Kybrid though. Now I've already done a video on them on the channel, a review, but that wasn't my size. And believe it or not, the ones I picked up today aren't my size. They're size 12. Just like the Tacos did and the Kyrie 6 Preheat LA, the resale on them kind of went up. I feel like that might happen with these. Hey man, sometimes my phone just be hitting up its Siri by itself. I don't even do nothing. I don't even do anything. Bixby is the name for the Samsung. I don't know. Sometimes the thing just starts talking. I'm not even saying anything. It just starts making responses. Talking about it can't respond to me, but I never did. I never said anything to it. It's kind of crazy. What to do, Van Hunt? Actually, the conversation's kind of all over the place. Talking a little bit about the NBA, talk about some of these Kyries, and we're actually talking about the Kybrid that just dropped. But yeah, so I was able to I have a friend that works at one of the Foot Lockers that I frequent, actually, Highland. And he was able to get a pair for me, my size, because when I talked to him, he told me that they only had a few pair. Like they had like maybe 9 or 10 pairs. So like one of each size in a sense, from 13 down, no 14s above or anything like that. And they only had 1 13, 2 12s, and all this type of stuff. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, I had to ask him to secure a pair for me so I can make sure I get my 13 in case somebody happened to get there before me, whatever. So that worked out. So I'm getting mine actually tomorrow, but this is one right here, size 12. These things are crazy. I mean, if you hadn't seen the video already before, you know, I'll pull it out now. But these right here, they executed this shoe perfectly, bro. You can't. I'm not mad at it. You know, the tie-dye feature at first to me was something I wasn't really sure about when I first saw it. I saw it and looked cool, but I wasn't sure. But you know, Kyrie's have a ability to grow on me, of course. And the tie-dye started to be a little bit more appealing. I still don't really find fond of it on the fly trap, but from a distance, I mean, it just fits perfectly, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said before, combo of the 4, 5, and 6. To me, I guess they kind of took the best of all three combinations, all three shoes. The best shoe traction out of the three, and probably all the Kyries, is the Kyrie 4. So they used the midsole and outsole of that. Would have been interesting if they put like some Zoom Turbo in here, but there's no word of that. Just the Zoom unit that's in the back. I don't know if that's turbo or not. That would be something I need to find out actually. And then the whole body of the shoe, the upper, pretty much is the Kyrie 6 silhouette, which is probably the best out of those three models when it comes to the whole silhouette. When it comes to the upper, because it gives everybody that Yeezy vibe. And then of course the fly trap, which you know, kind of the best traction or best lockdown system from all the Kyries, from the strap for the 2, even the strap for the 6. A lot of people don't like the strap for the 6 because it doesn't go all the way down. They feel it's too short. Plus, it also snags on the laces. But yeah, this lockdown situation with this fly trap is probably the best lockdown. So this is probably a super fire shoe to hoop in. And then hopefully at some point, you know, on my pair, maybe I might take it out to the court if I've been rehabbing by that time, or not rehabbing, but practicing and getting back in shape for it. But I feel like this might be the best to do. You know what I mean? It remains to be seen. I would think because of that, you might want to go a half a size up, a full size for hooping. So that remains to be seen. When I actually try my own, I will let you know. I'm sure the type of sock you wear really is going to count with this shoe, just like all Kyries. You have to maybe wear thinner socks, because when I tried to wear the Kyrie 6 shot clocks, I was wearing some Nike Elite socks, which are pretty thick, and it was just a no-go. No-go. So maybe some thinner socks would have worked. But overall, this is dope. The metallic gold Nike swoosh here is fire. They got a metallic gold swoosh there. I mean, you got a lot of images online. I don't think they've sold out. If you guys have tried and they sold out, let me know. Kicks Too Fly, what it do? Joker Nation, what it do, my guy? Did yours show up already? Kicks Too Fly, what it do? Kyrie 4, favorite silhouette. I can agree. It's probably 4, 6, 1, and then you kind of put whatever else, 5, and then 2 maybe. Kyrie 4 is just a great shoe though, bro. And they're starting to pop up at Ross and Marshalls too, which is something I'm looking for. I haven't found one yet, but hopefully I'm able to find one that I want, and that's in my size for the low ski, among other ones to flip, of course. You know what I mean? Rams fan got the Kybrid too. Fire. Which color? You got the red, white, and blue ones? They have the tan ones dropping. I mean, you can go to StockX, I think, and get the tan ones, as well as the other colorway, the black one. But they retail date is still to come this month. So you have a chance to get them online. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think because everybody's trying to save their money for other things, man, I really don't like how dark this is right now. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Whatever, man. Yeah, but overall the shoe is dope. 140 retail on it. You can't go wrong with that. Of course, Kyrie's always have kind of the best price point on the market when it comes to a basketball shoe. I did see some dope KDs today. I guess they might be called the Oreo colorway. I think they might be called the Oreo colorway. Really, really dope. They look good in person. They look pretty dope in person. It's amazing how overwhelming. Oh, another thing. I was able to, because they didn't sell either. You just never know with these Kyries, right? Couple things I'm trying to say here. You never know with the Kyries which one going to go. People gonna go crazy for, which one they won't go crazy for, right? Because maybe I was crazy enough to sleep on it from the beginning, but I slept on the Kyrie 3 Bruce Lees. I didn't realize they were going that crazy. But then other releases I went there, got early there for, nobody was there. Like for instance, nobody was there today for the Kyrie hybrid or Kybrid. Nobody was there. Nobody came for that. Maybe people were staying home, or maybe there's other shoes that are coming out that people are having the money for. I don't know, but I feel like this shoe could go up. It could go up. It's the only one for the States. Well, no, it's not, because the tan one and the black one drops too. But I don't know. I just feel like it would have something. I could be wrong. Who knows? But I say that to say, so you don't know, you can't sleep on it. You don't sleep on the shoe. You don't know which one's going to pop, which one's not. Got there, nobody was there. Fire shoe, of course. Oh, so yeah, I didn't know about this other shoe, if I was going to be able to cop it or if it was going to sell out or anything. But luckily it didn't. And this dropped also earlier today too. I feel like these might have a little more of a slight limited run. I don't know, because they're still available, so that's probably not the case. But stores wasn't really having them on deck, and that's this Kyrie Low 3. Very curious to see how this one turns out. I feel like this might be. I mean, they have a lot of dope colorways of the Kyrie Low too, so I can't say that. I was about to say this might be the best colorway for most of them, or at least for a while. But with Kyrie and Nike, you never know. The next colorway could be just as fire. I mean, they have that New York one that's coming out with the KD 13, but I'm not really a fan of that. But this colorway is pretty dope. Pretty dope. Can't wait for these to actually show up. But these are clean right here. Something different. It remains to be seen what this actual strap is going to look like. If it's like the Flytrap 3 strap, I'm disappointed. But if it's like an upgraded strap, the rubber's more durable or whatever this texture is right here, then I'm happy. It remains to be seen. I'm feeling the upper, you know what I mean? Kyrie and his thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty dope shoe. So that would complete the so far I would have all of the lows. So I got the low 1, low 2, low 3. You definitely know the sneaker comparison will be coming. Of course. Which one's coming out tomorrow? Are you talking about these or something else? Because I'm sure trying to be crazy. Oh, you caught the Hill of the World's fire. And you know what I realized? I think I said my price was too high on how much I copped them for. I actually copped them for a lot cheaper. I think the retail price that I was able, the bid that I had up, let's see, I could be wrong again. Yeah, I purchased the Kyrie 6 preheats for $115. Had to pay a total of $146. That's what my bid was. So I guess my bid was $115. I think that's what I did. It's crazy, bro. Crazy how that works. I like that little situation. No sizes sold out? Oh, sizes are sold out. Okay, that's good. That's good. And like I said, Foot Locker, Hollywood and Highland, the flagship locations for Foot Locker out here on the West Coast, only had most 11 pair. Crazy. They had kids and they had preschool or grade school and preschool. So I'm curious to see if you go tomorrow, would they be sold out? Because if you watch the video today, we saw LeBron Soldiers or LeBron, of course, LeBron Monstars, 17 Monstars. They had those on sale for about $109. I was told when I saw them, they had a full stock of them. By the end of the day, sold out. They had LeBron 7 Fairfaxes for $99. I don't know if those sold out or not. A lot of deals. When you guys watch the video tonight or whenever you guys are able to watch it, I'll be there in the premiere also. Crazy, bro. Crazy. it was good to see a place like that, Hollywood and Highland, a flagship store that we go to often, have deals like that, because they normally don't, because it's a tourist location. So they always can kind of have people pay top dollar because it's on the boulevard. You know what I mean? Yeah, I lucked out with that, man. Cool, for real, for real. Yeah, so that's dope, man. That's dope. Um, I see that the Kyrie Low 3, the one that glows in the dark, is still available in a lot of sizes too. That one's definitely not sold out yet. Definitely not sold out yet. Yeah, but this one's pretty dope. I'm curious to see what it actually looks like in person. If it's gonna stand up to what I feel like it might be. I'm a little leery about the back panel. I want to know what this texture is right here, and it looks like it's gonna have that same shortness of a strap situation. But overall, I like the silhouette. It looks just like a low 2. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do have a low 2. I don't have. Yeah, I think it's a black and white bar. That 12 is too small. 12 is too small. Yeah, but it was interesting today at Hollywood and Highland, as I said, once or twice, or maybe even 3 times. I'm gonna show you guys based on my, you can check my Twitter to see just a glimpse of some of the stuff we saw, because these mids that I saw I thought were pretty dope. I never really seen them before. But they were pretty dope. Yeah, my Twitter, Bossco Mitchell, of course, actually at Mitchell_Bossco. Found those. If you go to my Twitter, you can kind of click on this picture and you'll see what that's about. But that was kind of crazy how people were walking around inside the store. These right here, though, are pretty dope, I think. They're women's Jordan mids. But to me, I mean, they're pretty dope, man. They got the patent leather on them. It's a mid. I don't know, man. I like how they added, you got the shattered backboards, the pine greens. You got the different Jordan ones in the shoe. I'm going to show that in tonight's video also. Crazy. I feel like the resale on these will go up. I could be wrong. But they look pretty dope. And you see them in person, I think the video might do them pretty good justice, because the lighting and stuff I think was okay when I picked the shoe up. Very, it looked dope. It looked dope to me. Yeah, they definitely need some more. There are a few other colorways. Let me see if I can find one. How did the Clippers blow out the Jazz like that? How did that happen? That's kind of odd. You would think the game. Well, not really, because Clippers don't play when it comes to defense, but still though, you would think it'd be a little bit closer. Hold on 1 second, Joe. Yep. Yeah, these are pretty dope though, man. These are pretty dope. Pretty dope. And then of course, so LeBron Monstars 109. If you had any coupons, if you earned the coupons, get them even cheaper. Full size run. I didn't even ask that when I was there. I wish I would have asked it. I was on another mission, but It would have been nice to know that before I went up there, or I don't know, 109. Those were normally 225, something like that. This shoe right here, $99, normally 200. Two something, 225 on those two, right? Crazy, crazy, LeBron. See all red tags on all the shoes, pretty much, almost all. Not these graffitis though. They're like, hold on there, hold your horses, man. Dr. Dre. Hopefully, I mean, it's probably small things to a giant. His wife requests $2 million a month and temporary spousal support. $2 million a month. That's a lot of money per month. These are pretty mean, man. If they were high, people would go stupid for them. Because they're mid, people probably chilling on them. But I think they look dope. When you see them in person, you might like them, man. You just might like them. But if you haven't already done so, check me out on Twitter. Hopefully the fans not too loud, but it's getting a little warm out here. They're giving us another heat wave. Another heat wave. I know I still got about like 30 more minutes on my download. Let me see. Oh, more than that. Go to my notifications. Oh, it says 20 minutes, but sometimes that 20 minutes be taking forever. Sometimes they be tripping, man. You guys know what I'm talking about when it comes to that 2K download. That's the one thing I with the games, you always get that download time. I always got that download time. That's always the little issue. So, as we're here, we're always grinding, man, no matter what. We got the sneakers and stuff here. Got the Bobby Thrift channel. Got the gaming channel. And with that, I'm going to be putting a lot of attention into that too. So if you guys are down to play or down to come on over to the stream, I appreciate that too. Check out the channel, Gaming with Bossco. You know what I mean? A good amount of you guys are there. We got to get that 1K ASAP. I got an email from YouTube like yesterday letting me know. I guess because this channel is kind of grandfathered. This channel I had it since like I don't even know when. Let's see, 07. So I had some videos on here a long time ago that got a lot of numbers. So I think at one point with YouTube you could get monetized, but then lose your monetization if you fell below something, but then get it back or whatever. I guess kind of like what it is now, where once you get monetized, you only get paid once you make 100. I think that this is before that rule had came in. So like it was monetized at one point a long time ago before I really knew anything about this stuff back in 07. And then so I got an email saying that because they placed all these new rules that I have 30 days to get to the threshold or else I have to reapply for, which is no big deal. I can do that. But I guess right now, if I were to reach that 1,000, I would kind of already be monetized as opposed to having to submit the request to be monetized. So it's almost perfect timing that they sent me that email right as 2K19 is coming out, because I will be putting a lot of time into that too as well. So if you guys want to get down with that, come check out the gaming channel. We'll be also doing giveaways, doing those streams too. Won't always put them in the title because I only want the people who support the channel to really get a chance to win that stuff. So, word to the wise. Shout out to the two winners also for the slides. Let me see how I can pull that up. I'm gonna pull it up in a second, but I did a giveaway on this channel. If you watch the videos always to the end, you will have known. Gave away 2 pair of Nike slides. Not much, but just something to show my appreciation. I will be doing that again soon. I actually wanted to do that in the video I did today, but I just forgot to include that. So the next one I probably will be doing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, just from what I mean, like I said, I guess that channel was kind of grandfathered in before those type of those stipulations were in place to become monetized. So I guess that's why now. Oh yeah, but I guess still with the things I have uploaded with the certain content of these sneaker creations, as well as some of my gaming streams, that the videos are a little longer, and then the GTA stream. So I guess so. But yeah, this channel was already like that before they start implementing all these extra rules. Like I said, started this one in '07. So I don't know what the requirements were then to get monetized, but I think the thing is with the channel, like I had it there. I posted up things, but I never set anything up to get paid because I never really kind of saw that part. It was '07, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing a little bit of vlogging then, but I don't think the videos are still on the channel, right? Maybe delete your stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into the 2K21 shoe creator to see if they give you more, man. They got to give us some more. They got to give us more than what they gave us already, man. More patterns. I mean, you can't give us more colors because they give you every color in the book, so I get that. But like more patterns or more layers to add. You can, you know what I'm saying, make one shoe one color, one shoe the other color, like something like that. Like, you know, because there are shoes, for instance, like the LeBron Media Day Laker one. One shoe's purple, one shoe's gold. You know what I'm saying? So they need to give us the ability to do that too. I'm just going back through here to see what they actually have on it for all my old content. A lot of videos over here, bro. A lot of videos over here. I will see your comments in a second. I'm just going through this channel. If anybody is saying anything. Yeah, so like Lil Wayne. Oh yeah, Lil Wayne had a concert at Staples Center. That's not that many views though. What was one after that guy? Oh, not there anymore. 10K. So Judas L. Galson's got into a fight through the ball with somebody. Just a little whatever videos. But yeah, one when I was at Thrift Market, me back in the day. No. This is gonna be funny. Main West, what it do, my guy? What's going on with you, bro? How you doing? Is it gonna even play? It's super old. It's super old. It's not gonna even play. Yeah, you know what I mean? We was vlogging when vlogging wasn't even vlogging, man. 2010, man. Been on this shit, man. All right, we'll stop that one right there. Yeah, man, YouTube is not a new thing. It's just a new thing to really get into, though. Really get into. But yeah, this is the video I had made. That was like I was at a game at Staples Center, and the Clippers were playing against the Suns, and there was like 3 clutch baskets in a row. Got like 28,000 views. Not a lot of views, but at that time in '09, that was a lot. So of course later on in life, the NBA copyrighted this video. So of course I wasn't gonna get no bread from whatever bread came in at the time. But yeah, man, I don't even know how I got here. Oh yeah, because I was telling you guys about how I have to go hard on my gaming channel to try and get that threshold before I have to go through the whole, resubmitting. But I mean, at the end of the day, if that happened, it's not a big deal because I mean, it doesn't take them that long to improve the channels. But now, then again, nowadays it might take longer for them to do it. So it's always grind season for me, but it's even more grind season now because we got a couple of things we have to take care of and do. You know what I mean? When it comes to this internet stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Main West, I appreciate that, bro. I can already tell with this shoe here, we're gonna have to have another one of those videos made. I made it a while back on my channel about the lacing of these shoes because this fly trap area is gonna have a lot of people having issues getting their foot into the shoe, like it did with the Kybrid 5. So yeah, I mean, and it doesn't look like they did anything different to make that loose. It's still just as snug as it always has been. So yeah, you're definitely gonna need a little lacing tutorial. So why not go ahead and do it again? Make some new content for a new shoe. But I can already tell a lot of people are going to be saying that. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be saying that. A lot of people are going to be saying, I can't get my foot into it. You know what I mean? It might be a shoe you have to go full size up because if you got the upper of the Kybrid 6 and then the fly trap situation, well, when I looked, there was no size 14, but online there might be a size 14. Now I think about it. But yeah, it all remains to be seen. Once I try it on, I'll for sure be able to. Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I actually this way? I'm tripping. I just wanted to see what was on there, and if it went all the way back to that. But yeah, man. 2K21 is here. 2K21 is here. How about that? That was crazy, man. Oh, I didn't know he was wearing the Kyrie 6 Capris. Oh, okay. Had no idea. That's fire. It was the yeah, it was the Kyrie situation that helped him do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. 100 man. Had no idea, bro. Yeah, that one is something else. That Kyrie. Um, okay, so we got a couple things to talk about. That Kybrid with the SpongeBob is crazy. Um, I do remember. Can't see it actually right now. They're mentioning the other colorways of the Kyrie Low, and I've seen a couple. So, okay, that's the Fly Trap 3. I never seen that South Beach colorway. Not that I would pick it up myself, but it would be cool to see what it looked like. Not bad. Not bad. Kyrie Fly Trap 3, a little bit underwhelming. It's cool, but it's not as good as the Fly Trap 2, I think. The Fly Trap 1 is cool too, but the Fly Trap 2 I think might be the best so far, but there is a Fly Trap 4 on the way. I've seen the images, and I'll find that and show you guys in a second. But this is the NY to NY. This one's dropping with a KD 13. Not maybe that's the KD Kyrie pack. Maybe this is the KD Kyrie pack. I don't know if they're dropping together at this like the same like pack, but they're dropping the exact same colorways for both of these shoes. I mean, this is pretty cool too. It looks like it's gonna have some nice leather on the back. And see, I'm gonna be upset if this has some plush leather, like the Jet Black Kyrie 6 and the Kyrie Low 3 I got has some like whatever stuff. Like I said, I'm not even sure like what type of material that is. It didn't look like it was the leather. This looks like they're doing something extra right here, and it's colorful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. It kind of Kyrie, bro. You know, I mean, what do you say, man? I'm sure when you see them on the shelves, if you're able to see them on the shelves, they're gonna stand out for sure. Could this be limited? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's gonna drop with a KD, so it's definitely not gonna be limited. But it's an NY colorway. You never know, though, man. You never know. You never know. You never know. But this colorway is not bad. I'm not disappointed. I'm just curious to see what it actually turns out to be. Yeah, the Kyrie Low 3, that was the one I was able to scoop up. Yeah, that leather on that back panel is something that, I'm telling you that's why I'm like, damn, did I get the wrong one? And then the thing is, the one that the other one I felt like it had a translucent blue outsole, but that's not the case. In these pictures, it looks like it has a blue outsole, like translucent, because this is kind of see-through. So I thought that was it, but it's not. But I mean, I still like it. I'm not disappointed, but yeah. And the one thing about this too, seeing this one and the one right after with the New York, they're not gonna do the traditional Nike way or Kyrie way. Well, I don't know. The Nike way, I guess, because they always usually drop the first shoe is always something colorful and crazy, which this one could fall in the category. And then the very next release is something very black and white, even though this has more color, but it would be black and white. But this is always like the third colorway, though. It's one thing. See, this is not a Kyrie. Well, it is in the title, but it's not a full Kyrie live stream. But it's just so many things that come to mind. One thing I've noticed is they drop the same kind of colorways or color schemes in the same order for each silhouette. You know what I mean? Like the just off the top, because I know there's more than this, but like you got the Obsidian Kyrie 4, then you got the UFO Kyrie 5, which is the same color as the Obsidian Kyrie 4, and then like, is there a Kyrie 6 with that? Might not. I'm not sure. I could be wrong right there. But yeah, I've noticed that they kind of drop the colorways almost the same time. I don't know, it's weird. The same time each year. You know, I mean, the March Madness one makes sense because it's March Madness, but they'll release, colorways around the same time each year of the previous one. Okay, I'm glad you said that. That's the one a lot of people want. Kyrie 6 Bruce Lee. With them moving on to the Kyrie 7s, we're like, what happened with the Kyrie 6 Bruce Lee? Where is it at? Mamba Day just happened. Where is it at? Is it going to drop 11/11 this year? That's possible. Kyrie does something on 11/11 for shoe release and stuff like that. Who knows? But where's the Bruce Lee? There's 2 colorways, right? Maybe 3. 2 colorways for sure. Daniel Huerta, shout out to him, bring it to my attention. And shout out to everybody doing their thing on YouTube. And apparently there's somebody out there with a Kyrie 6 Bruce Lee video.
The new music streaming app made by YouTube, where you can watch official music videos and listen to official audio.
And
it's an app.
I haven't seen it nowhere else. Like I haven't seen it anywhere. Like, when I seen the video, when he brought it to my attention, I instantly went to StockX. Who got it? Somebody selling it now? How much? Just to know. And like nobody had it yet. So I'm just like, damn. Sometimes you got plugs. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I wonder if they're going to be limited to Kyrie 6. The Kyrie 6 Bruce Lee for sure will be, because they're trying to maximize the dollar for that. I'm pretty sure that's going to be extra limited. This right here syncs up with the Kybrid tan colorway. It has the same name. Shahiko pack. Wait, so is this going to be a part of the Kybrid or something else? I'm confused. Yep, the Kybrid too. Yes, so that's a pack. Oh, that's fire. September 26th. These are pretty tough. Got that extra suede on the back panel. They got another color. Picture that. Kyrie, what are you doing? It got you covered on any silhouette, crushing other shoes. Like, this is pretty unique. That tan and then that buttery suede on the back is looking like it's real, like, you know what I mean? If they start putting quality materials into these lows, can anybody see themselves wearing this casually? Honestly, if not, I understand. I'm just saying. Summertime, whatever, with shorts or something like that. Is this a basketball shoe, bro? I mean, I know it is. I mean, it's funny. What's going on? Okay, I think that's gonna be a good. I think that's gonna be a good look too, man. I think I was wondering about that too, about Steve Nash, the coach for the Brooklyn Nets. But I like that because Steve Nash is kind of a freelance point guard, even though he played within a system. All that probing, they called it, when he would go around the whole court, continuing to dribble the whole time. That's him probing, creating, waiting for things to happen. And Kyrie does it in a different way. So I think that's kind of a coach's coach. Like, I think that might be good. He going to kind of like let Kyrie leash go. And then it's going to be up to Durant to kind of tame Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Because once you let the leash go, he goes reckless and he's the point guard, so he brings the ball up. So he's going to be trying to sauce people like every single possession. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see, man. And I think if Steve Nash, I'm pretty sure he's going to implement some of that Mike D'Antoni, Don Nelson stuff, 7 seconds or less type, like quick up, high-paced offense. West Coast offense to the East Coast. That's going to be the best thing for them with a Kevin Durant and a KD and a Spencer Dinwiddie and the center Allen or whoever he is. Like, I think that's going to be a good look I'm about to say the Phoenix Suns. A good look for the Brooklyn Nets with Steve Nash as the coach. I feel like they're not going to put Steve Nash in a situation to fail. Like, certain players, certain people, when they get the job, they kind of set them up for success, if you know what I'm saying. Step into a job like that. Like, a lot of people were feeling that maybe Jay Kidd should go there, but I guess because he was there, whatever, who knows. But, like, that's perfect for him. Just like with Kerr, when he first started to step into coaching, he stepped into what he stepped into. He didn't have to go through no trenches of the growing process and all that stuff. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? You get what you need. Get what you need to win. So that way you start off the gate good. You know what I mean? Steve Nash is about to have a record-setting season for a rookie coach. Watch. 2K's ready to use. 2K's ready to use. Not a fan of that colorway? Thanks for sharing that. No problem, bro. I can dig that. Yeah, I mean, they've said that those might. I remember hearing a rumor that the Bruce Lee Kobe's originally were supposed to be out around now, but they're going to push those back to Christmas release. I had heard that about the Lakers Pro Tro 5, but then they dropped it early, so maybe they switched it. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee's and them might come out around the holiday season, either Black Friday or during Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Which is just going to put the world into a frenzy. It's going to get crazy when that happens. Whenever those Bruce Lees come out, and who's to say that Kyrie's don't drop the same time as the Kobe's, and it's going to be on footlocker.com Bruce Lee Day or something like that. I don't know. These are different. They remind me of a DAP BB while this front. That's one thing I thought when I saw these. I want to see all of these in person. Let's see what kind of materials on the back panel here. Can't really tell because it's black. It would behoove them to make this the plush leather too, but I feel like it's not. But these remind me of Adapt BBs. Of course, you got this. You got to have it somewhere, and that also looks dope. These would be crazy if they glue in the dark. If these were glow in the dark situations, that would have been crazy right there. This also was glow in the dark. White laces in here will make the shoe pop, or them teal laces. You know, we're doing lace swaps all day. I'm trying to find a good lace company to see who I can get in touch with to get some good laces for these lace swaps, because I definitely want to do that. With the Kybrid, the only lace swap option, but you couldn't even really see it. If you put white laces, it probably look cool, but you couldn't really see it because there's a lot going on with that shoe. You know what I mean? But this one is not bad at all, bro. I'm not mad at this one. JJ, what it do? Welcome back, bro. How you doing, bro? Mark Jackson would have been perfect too, bro. He been sitting and waiting. We just gonna keep it. Yeah, that's crazy though, right? Because a lot of people wait for him to get another job at a high-profile situation, because arguably he's responsible for that first Golden State Warriors championship. You know, like, it's crazy how that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ty Lue deserves a head job, but you know, Mark Jackson would have been a good fit. But we don't know what Steve Nash is, but that's what I'm saying. They're not going to set Steve Nash up for failure. So he's probably going to have the best assistant coaches. I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Cassell goes there with. I mean, I don't know, but maybe he might be locked in with Doc. But he gonna have his squad. He gonna have his squad, bro. He gonna have his squad for sure. And it's like, who's to say that Houston getting booted second round against the Lakers don't cause them to bounce D'Antoni, and then he goes and be a assistant coach for the Brooklyn Nets. Random. I've probably talked about this before on the channel, maybe briefly. There's rumors going around about stuff in the NBA. And one thing that seems to be even more prevalent to be now, and why the Lakers and LeBron need to win this season, because next season is going to be a lot more difficult. Like, you heard it here first. I don't know if it's going to happen for sure. Giannis is gonna play for the Golden State Warriors. If it's not next season, it's the season after. I feel like it's gonna be next season. They're gonna get booted out this round. If they get booted out this round, that's gonna be his ploy to be like, man, I tried everything. I tried everything. They made a good point. I was watching one of these highlight tapes or one of these announcers. Is Chris Middleton really a number 2 guy on a championship team? I think not. I agree with them. I think not. So the ploy from what I heard before, they talked about this before the rumor was Golden State got all them picks from everybody. They got a lot of picks, a lot of first round picks. And they're going to throw Draymond in there and maybe whoever else they got in that trade recently. And then all of those few picks with Draymond and then that other person, is it Wiggins that's there? Ship him off to Milwaukee, get Giannis to play with Clay and Curry, and it's going to be bananas. I don't know for sure. That's the rumors, but it's looking like that's going to happen, bro. For them to be down like this now, it shuts it down. Like, it almost amplifies that, and it shuts it down for him to stay in Milwaukee. I would like him to stay in Milwaukee because I want the Eastern Conference to have dominance. I want Milwaukee to be good. You know what I mean? But, bro, no. And that's just going to, with this whole thing happening, what else is going on in the world, and them changing up things and, whatever, by them having to delay things or whatever, that might encourage them to do that whole, top 16 teams, no Eastern Conference, Western Conference. They're trying to push to do that. And if they did that, it's going to be crazy, bro. This NBA logo needs to change. I'm not against that at all. I dig what everybody's saying. I dig it. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, for the longest, bro. If they want to do it for 24 because of everything going on, I get that. I'll have no problem with that. They have some dope silhouettes to do it with. But I mean, first and foremost, it should be probably the man, MJ. But they can't make it the jump man because that's already like trademark and taken. So what would a Jordan symbol be? They couldn't do the classic one. So what would that silhouette look like? They would have to. That would look, I mean, they could just do LeBron's because his is like nobody else's. Just have LeBron as the NBA logo. I mean, they could do that. I mean, I'm not against that. I mean, but Kobe or Jordan first or Kobe, I would not be mad at that, bro. It would be interesting to see what happens, bro. If they ever did change it that wrong. Lakers Rockets. I want to say 6, because Harden is another person, and Westbrook has not been playing like Westbrook yet. So just like over the years, Lakers have always kind of got beat at the point guard position. That's why Westbrook's going to be able to get his rocks off in this series. Of course, they're going to probably focus on Harden more because he's the more potent, can score 60 in a clip. Not saying Westbrook can't, but Harden can do it in so much more of a dangerous way with them 3 balls, But I see Lakers in 6, maybe 7. I see 6 a lot more. It could be a gentleman's sweep and go 5. It could. Because there's just like I feel like the Lakers might not have a perimeter answer, so to speak. Like they don't have a guard to match up with Westbrook or one guard to match up with Harden. They also don't have somebody to match up with LeBron or somebody to match up with AD. So it could be a gentleman's sweep and go 5 games. If Kuzma gets back to where he was early in the first round and KCP continues to improve, it could be a 5 series. I just don't see Rockets getting swept. But you never know, man. This I don't know if you guys have noticed, players have been playing different in this setting. You know what I mean? It's a different vibe. It's more of the Drew League vibe, more of the UCLA. If you guys ever seen them hooping at the UCLA, it's more of that vibe. So that's why a lot of these players who are no names or you might not have heard of too much about are really getting a chance to really shine because that extra pressure of the the live crowd is not there. It's almost like you're in practice, And there's a thing that are called. I I wonder if this exists in other sports. I would say maybe. Well, yeah, it exists in other sports because I heard people in football say it. But um, you got some people who are practice players, really good in practice, do some things that you wouldn't think of in practice, but in the real game, that stuff vanishes. So this is the element that you're getting now with this whole situation. You have this whole practice scenario, and people are going off because it's not like that extra pressure is not there. Not saying that they couldn't do it, but that's the element of why people are doing it. That's why a lot of these people who are not normally on the radar are going for all these crazy buckets are doing it, bro. They're trying out for the next squad. They're trying out for the next, like, you have so many more eyes on you now, but you don't notice it because you're in a situation where it's just you people, which is kind of fire because you can be really, really loose, For those of you guys, it's kind of crazy because thinking about that is almost like the battle rap element. For those of you guys who do watch battle rap, as of lately, a lot of the battle raps have been in isolated situations where it's just the two rappers rapping and no crowd. And some people have been able to shine, and some people have been able to actually, choke and mess up because they're used to that crowd and that ambiance, So it's the same thing here, you know what I mean? And that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Innocent Chris, what it do? Welcome to the stream, my guy. What's going on? I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. And if that happens, bro, Giannis is going to go to Golden State. And I don't want that to happen, but I feel like that is the move. Golden State got everything they need to get that to happen. He's leaving the West. He's leaving the Eastern Conference, so the Bucks don't have to feel like facing them 4 times in a row. They only have to face them twice. They're gonna get a lot of youth back and 2 stars, or 1 star, Draymond, or at least a player who won a ring, Draymond. If he comes to Golden State to play with Curry and Clay, it's so funny because as I'm hearing the people talk about these games now, the problems that Giannis has, he won't have that at all. Those issues that are all going to Golden State, unlocking stuff. They were talking about how Giannis is the thing that unlocks everything for the Bucks. He unlocks the perimeter shooting for them by getting to the paint and everybody collapses on him. That's what makes everybody open. He and then they said the reverse way too, but how he unlocks everybody else's game going. If he went to Golden State, it would be an open court because he's not a person that needs to start by the paint. It'd be 5 out, and they would just run him up, and he would grab all the rebounds and score all the putbacks, and they would just have a lot of 3-pointers being shot off of screens. It would be crazy to see that happen if Giannis went and played with Golden State with Clay and Curry. What? Oh, Sasha, the machine. He was he was great in practice. Him was a player that was great in practice, and Mike Dunleavy. Those 2 guys were known to be great practice players. Mike Dunleavy, I heard a lot of times that he used to be like crazy wet with the shot in practice, but never really transferred into the games till later in his career. But Sasha Vuce, whatever his name was, exactly, bro. I mean, it's definitely possible to go 7, drama theater, but I don't know. The fact that there's no change of venue, the games are still like every other day, at least, it's not like those recovery times you kind of get normally. You get the mental recovery, the new landscape, moving from home court to home court. Everything's in the same gym, so it's almost psychological. If you get up 2-0 on somebody, in the same gym, the only thing that might change is the jerseys, possibly, but like it's the same feeling, And in practice, if you got somebody's number in practice, you kind of keep their number in practice. It's weird, man. It's so weird how this is playing out. Yeah, I believe these are the ones that come out on the 17th, and then there's one on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these right here are nice, bro. Yes, sir. Oh, you talking Joker? Yeah, my bad. Oh, if he went to the Heat, that'd be crazy too. But I don't know if the Heat has enough to offer him. I'm telling you, the proof's in the pudding with Golden State with having them picks. They got picks from Minnesota. They got picks from a good amount of teams within these and some of them picks are like protected. They get the picks if they're like a low nut, like lottery picks. Like Golden State only gets the pick from you if it's a 10 or below. Like, and those teams they got it from are those teams that are getting those type of. Golden State has so much to offer. The Bucks is ridiculous, man. It's like, man. It'd be nice if he went to Miami and did all that. I would like that to happen. Golden State on the Eastern Conference. Bron can meet you in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to the West and we gotta struggle to get to you or struggle to beat you and then go to the East. No, just stay on the Eastern Conference. I would like that. I would like that. Yes, indeed. What's the date on it? Do you see the tracking? Is it coming tomorrow for you? Because it was a priority, so that's like 2 days. I think I sent it the day before yesterday. I think. Very, very much so, man. And if you guys could rank these Kybrids, which one are you guys liking the most? This one's pretty fire too, man. You know what I mean? What the inline? So these are part of. Okay, I didn't know that. So that's the pack. Kyrie. I don't think this one comes out here in the States. Shout out to Jeffrey because he has those already. Like, this man is just. I mean, me personally, these are cool, but I'm not going after these too much white. It's like a cream, actually. I don't know if it's cream or white. What is it? Let's see. Yeah, let's say. Yeah, let's say. They are pretty nice though. They like a Duke reminiscent. They're pretty dope though. Wow, man. Yes, they doing a lot, man. They own it, bro. They own it. They own it. And we was talking about something else too. I forgot what other shit that was. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Hopefully so, bro. Hopefully so that happens, bro. Yes, sir. A lot of heat to coming up and look forward to, you know what I mean? It just depends on what you're actually looking for. But it's so many different shoes out there at so many different platforms. You don't have to go to this one place. It's a lot of places to go. They have some pretty dope merch too, bro. They have some dope Nike merch for this whole little tie-dye situation. No Kyrie shirts, but you'll see in the video too. They had a couple Nike shirts that were pretty dope. I didn't notice, but Foot Locker had these out like last week. I guess they're supposed to come out. Oh, they came out today. Or they come out tomorrow. But like in one of the old videos, if you guys watched it, I had already pulled them out and talked about them. I didn't know that they dropped. You know, I like that. I'm saying you got to go to your store. Sometimes people got newer people working, they make mistakes and they don't pull it out or whatever, or they put it out too early. So as I was looking around today, this is what I want to say real quick to you before these are pretty dope though. So when I was at the outlet a while ago, I went there with Cool and I tried on the PG4, size 13, super snug, couldn't rock with it at all. You know what I'm saying? But a 14 seemed like that might be perfect, bro. And you know, shout out to Daniel Workta and Cool, because now your boy owns a pair. Actually, I'm debating on holding on to him. I think I might not. I mean, I think I am, because they were one of the shoes today. I think I put it in the video. They were only $50 something. They weren't 60, they were like 50 something bucks. So I was like, if you guys got a 14, let me check it out. Now, like I said, I always talk about majority white shoes not being my thing, and as you see, that's kind of what it is here. This side is not. I kind of like this one though, bro. And then you got the red guts. We definitely gonna do a review on this and everything. But yeah, bro. So I actually now have a pair of PG4s. I feel like I'm gonna keep these because, like I said, when I tried them on, they were really comfortable. Who said they're comfortable? So did Daniel. And yeah, bro. Navy blue, white, and red USA colorway. I mean, I know some customizers. Maybe after a while, this could get customized to something, but keeping everything else the same to make this white something different. I don't know. But I'm curious to try them on. I tried on the 13. They were really comfortable as far as the cushion, but they were very snug around the toe. So I feel like a 14 would be perfect. And Daniel, more than likely 90%, 99%. I am. That's why I scooped them because of how cheap they were. I'm telling you, Foot Locker, Hollywood, and Highland was definitely. It was a mark. It felt like Marshalls. They must have been like 49 or something like that. They must have been like 49. And I say Marshall's price because Marshalls, well, they have shoes elsewhere. Other things I'm sure at Marshalls that are more. But most of the shoes that at Marshalls be $50 or $60 and below. I mean, they have something that are 70s, but average is like 50 and below. So when I see things like that in the main stores, like I saw a Dame 5 Star Wars edition at the at Foot Locker today for $35, $34.99. Normally $120. I'm like, that's Marshall's price, $34.99. That's a Marshall shoe, full box and everything. Maybe that might be the other reason why at Marshall's if they start going to not having the box tops, which they are because they're more started talking about them. Marshall was talking about it today, but maybe that is another reason why, because some of these regular stores are going to start having shoes that cheap as well. So that gives you a reason to go to the main stores to get the box tops. But a lot of people don't care about the box tops besides resellers. You know? Oh, I just saw that too. Denims. Have you received them yet? What do you think about those? Haven't been fortunate enough to see them at the store yet. Haven't been fortunate enough to see it yet. Shout out to everybody in here for however long you've been here, If you haven't done so already, do me the big favor and hit the like button, of course, or even share the stream. What's understood, I guess, ain't got to be said, but maybe I might need to say it one good time clearly, but you can't because if you say particular words, that hurts you too. But long story short, things aren't, it's all depending on you guys, man. YouTube ain't gonna help you guys know when I'm doing my things. You guys just gotta tune in and check in. And I'm gonna be consistent as I've always been. I got 3 platforms we're rocking on. Hopefully you guys can tune in with all of it. You know what I mean? Get in tune with it, man. Watch these things to the end. The videos, you never know what might be in there. I will really sometime, for the most part, a lot of people when they do giveaways and things, it's to put it into the title to draw more attention to get whatever. But I like to do, and I want to do some of my things a little bit more secure or more intimate is kind of the word, but more a group, a family, a connection. You know what I mean? The idea of memberships to the channel will be something really good to add. It'll help both of us out with releases, with going to the outlets and stores as I do and Marshalls and stuff like that. Helping you guys cop things that's something I've always have thought about trying to do. This might be the time to really get that going. Just stay tuned for what's going on with the channel, bro. If you have opportunity to, just click in, search the name. If you haven't seen a notification for anything in a couple days, just check back. I'm pretty sure there's something else new. I got videos ready to go. I'm just spreading them out because the notification situation. So, yeah, but we're going to keep it going. Looking forward to the Oregon 5, man. Those things are looking crazy. Those are going to be limited too. They look pretty dope, though, bro. They look very, very dope, bro. I think they're going to have some really good quality on them. I'm looking forward to those too. Oh, man. This makes me think about all the shoes I need to make in 2K21 too. They got to give you options to put logos or something, upload things and put them on the shoes. Like, when are they going to, I don't know. Maybe they might let you do it this time. Maybe not. I don't know. I could be thinking ahead. I could be thinking ahead of the game and it could be already there. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, in about 22 minutes, I have a video that it will be premiering. Okay. Trying to get this stuff together as I'm talking. Yeah, so in about 22 minutes, this video will be premiering. Hopefully you guys can come out to the premiere and check out the video. Pretty interesting things going on. A lot of dope shoes, a lot of dope views, a lot of dope prices, bro. I think in this video you're just going to see Foot Locker and Shoe Palace. There was nothing worth really putting in from Marshalls. That's more going to be on the thrift channel. But yeah, bro, I think it's a good little minute. It's like 22 minutes long. Hopefully you guys got time to chill out. I think it's worthwhile. I try to try to do a good job. And you guys are gonna see a lot of deals, bro. Might be asking me to go back tomorrow, scoop something up for you. But you gotta be following me on Instagram if you want something like that to happen. And Cash App, PayPal type stuff. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that type of stuff later. DM me. 20 minutes into the video is live. So hopefully you guys are able to come back and check it out. Hopefully you guys get the notification if you guys don't already see it. Neck breaker in it. It was crazy, man. You just never know what you're going to get on Hollywood, bro. You just never know what you're going to get on Hollywood. And I know I got a majority male audience who watch, and I got to look out for my people, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only one to see some of this stuff. The things that were going on in the store, it was kind of like, is this really happening right now? And then she kept walking in front of me, and I'm over here doing my thing. I'm recording for sure my shoes, and she keeps walking in front of my camera. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm pretty sure everything they had a good amount of. Like I said, when he told me they had the monsters, they had a full size. So what's probably happening is a lot of stores that have backstock different areas, maybe in the LA area, probably send them to a certain location that is open. Woo! Thinking about that, I never thought about that. We need the malls to stay closed a little bit more. If that's gonna start happening, if they start doing that, like redirecting where some of the stuff is and bring it to the places that are open and doing curbside or whatever, that'd be pretty nice. Because people don't be going to Foot Locker in Hollywood and Highland early. I mean, they open at 11, but people don't be getting there just like 11:30, 12. I guess if they start knowing things, most stuff is you have to go inside the store because most stuff is not really online like that. It's not posted online like that for you to know. Some of it is, but like these Jordan mids, I don't want to speak too soon because I didn't look everywhere, but I don't remember that being mentioned online. I don't remember seeing that on any Instagram post until after I went there and saw it. Then I started seeing it sprinkled around, so who knows? But to see the Monstars for that cheap, or the LeBron 7s, the Fairfaxes for that cheap, you just don't know. So sometimes it just do yourself a favor just to peek in real quick. Peek in real quick. You never know what you guys might see. You know what I'm saying? As always, man, I enjoy everybody's company, chilling out. If you guys want to continue this, come on over to the gaming channel, Gaming with Bossco, because after this premieres, I still feel good. I still got energy. I want to crack open 2K21. We could do that together for however long I stream. Yeah, and we can continue this kind of conversation there. It don't have to be just about 2K talk. Of course, we can expound it and talk about sneakers there too. That's not, yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. And definitely cool. Definitely, man. Definitely. That is like the bulldog colorway. I kind of thought about that too. When I saw that, bro. I don't even know if we got 17 minutes. Lockdown still. Yeah, they gave us a good Kobe D-Wade pump fake and made us thought that they was gonna pull the trigger on the shot and open the doors. And then they said, "Oh no, we're not doing that." But they did open the barbershops and things like that, which is cool. I don't know if I want the malls to be open or not. I mean, I'm going to talk about it from a selfish standpoint. I think that would be kind of good. But after kind of what I just said, maybe not. Because that means every store is going to be a treasure hunt like a Marshalls or Ross, because you just never know the stores that are open, who might get what. I was just talking to my friend from Hollywood location about the North Hollywood location that's low key around here. And he talks about how he pops up there because you never know what they might have there, which is true. Because sometimes people go there and return stuff or you know what I mean? On a side note, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just never know what you might come across, bro. No joke, joker. Nope. She was twerking in the store. Nobody else was really in there. She came in there with a dude. And he was shopping for shoes. And she was just flamboyant and loud and just, yeah, girl, on the phone with somebody and just like trying to find the light on the phone. Like she got on the mannequins and everything. Like, is this girl sitting on the mannequins taking a picture? Like, I'm not bullshitting, bro. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, Kicks. That's cool Kicks. I always hope, there was like a rumor that they were going to try to open up during this holiday season, but this holiday weekend, but of course not. But yeah, another month, that's not bad. That kind of gives us time to do what we want to do and kind of get a lead on some things. You know what I'm saying? I would hope it does. You know what I mean? I would hope it does. But yeah, that would be super dope. That would be super dope if it does. And we got Twitter out there. Shoes dropping. Yeah, man. Oh, they got some Ultra Boosts that are dropping too. I know people have fallen off the Ultra Boosts, but this little Ultra Boost pack that they have is not bad. I'm gonna show it really quick because I saw it like on my timeline. Oh yeah, then there also is the Kyrie Flytrap 4. I'm not talking about that, but yeah, the Miami one's not too bad. I mean, that orange is actually really popping. It was kind of like that, so I couldn't tell. That purple one is pretty far for Washington. The Texas A&M, I'm good on, and the ASU, Arizona State, I'm good on. But these ones right here, like this orange is really popping. Okay, they got all of them. The Kentucky Blue, is that Kentucky Blue? The purple, the orange, and the blue ones are probably my favorite out of the pack. Like that red one looks fire too. Of course, the black one you can't go wrong, but I feel like we've seen that, and it's gonna look plain Jane. These four on the right, especially these three at the bottom, the orange, the blue, and the red. Orange, blue, and purple. I want the most, and I would probably go purple, blue, orange. I don't know. Those are fire though. Though I like that little pack they got for the boots. They're trying to bring boots back. I'm with it. These orange ones look hard, bro. I feel like these might be kind of limited, or people might swallow those up crazy. They're 180. The Washington one is fire too. They got extra patches so you can switch it there. That maroon is not bad. That might look clean in the fall, winter. I'm not mad at it either. I'm not feeling the ASU. Watch like Kentucky for Kansas. I'm liking them, man. I'm liking them. The brat, that's that red. Oh man, Louisville Cardinals. These are crazy, though. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah. Now that I looked at it, oh, the Minnesota Gophers. Oh, Texas A&M. It's not bad. It's just, man, I gotta see it in person. I like what they did with this whole collection though. With that purple and that orange go hard in the paint, bro. Hard in the paint. Bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got about 12 minutes left before the video premieres. Uh, I'm gonna get out of here right now and kind of prepare and do some other things. We're gonna be in a premiere together, chopping it up. Hopefully, you guys are able to come back through and watch that. Hit the like button on this stream and that. Maybe share either one of them or both of them on your other platforms, bro. Um, and then if you want to, come on over to the gaming channel, Gaming with Bossco. Gaming with Bossco. We're gonna go ahead and load up this 2K21 and just see what it's talking about. I'm gonna dive into the shoes, maybe create a couple depending on how the flow is, how I'm feeling, how the flow is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look around, see what they let me do. If they let me do a tie-dye print, maybe I'll try to, or I could. We're gonna see. We have to see what happens. I think I'm giving this game too much credit. I feel like you're just gonna give us the same amount of stuff we had last time and nothing new. And I'll be like, oh, but whatever. Either way, we're gonna rock it out and make it work. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the stream. Lighting will be better, much better next time. We'll get into more details and stuff. Gaming with Bossco, Bobby Thrift, all the above. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, live stream. Have a great day. Actually, I'll see you in the premiere, which is dropping in about 10 minutes. You did. Peace.